There's no doubt that Stephen Curry has had some of the most incredible plays over the years, and so today we've compiled a list of the top 10 Steph Curry most insane plays of all time. Let's jump right into it. At number 10, Brotherly Love. This one gets bonus points because it's against his brother Seth, but the context here is very important. The Sixers started the game on a 12-0 run, and Seth accounted for 7 of those points. Before Curry hit his first 3, he had already committed 3 turnovers, all errant passes. He hit another 3 on the next possession, though, and by getting the best of Seth with a 29-footer on the final possession of the first quarter, the early damage was undone. Curry had an amusing explanation for his slow start. He was thrown off by Philadelphia's defense, which he expected to be more aggressive than it was. Once he settled down, the Sixers, who were missing Defensive Player of the Year candidate Ben Simmons, were essentially cooked. On this buzzer beater, the best part is the split second right before Curry releases the shot.
Steph launches a 3 and hits it.
At number 9, a smart move. Marcus Smart is one of the NBA's premier perimeter defenders, and it's hard to shake him, as Curry experienced when trying to cross him over near the logo. But it is not impossible. You just need to be a threat from everywhere, with A+++ handles and footwork. Other sharpshooters can rival Curry when it comes to accuracy, but even the best of the best tend to agree that Curry is in a category of his own because of his ability to create three-point shots. Smart found himself on his heels here, but he still would have been able to recover against almost anyone else. Against Curry though, the Celtics guard was vulnerable to a step back, and Curry fired one comfortably. To be clear, I use the word comfortably in a relative sense. Curry is perfectly comfortable taking that shot, with Smart even just flying at him.
And it's key to their success moving forward. They need a healthy whole Kemba Walker at his best, where he can take pressure off of.
At number 8, whoops. Once again, during this one, Curry is going up against a top-tier perimeter defender. Milwaukee Bucks guard Jrue Holiday lives to make ball handlers miserable, and here he picks up Curry at half court. Bucks forward Thanasis Antetokounmpo repeatedly fakes a double team as if he were stunting at an open shooter, but Curry hangs on to the ball and goes at Holiday one-on-one. He gets Holiday turned around with a behind-the-back dribble, but whoops, the ball bounces off his butt.
The win. Steph's going to kind of freeze out the third. Oh, step back is 3. Got it!
And my favorite part is the little shrug after. Maybe he was a bit perturbed. Clutch Curry magic. When you see this video, it's hard to understand why Philadelphia didn't make more of an effort to take the ball out of Curry's hands. It was one thing when Kerr put Damian Lee and Michael Mulder on the court to optimize Golden State's spacing, but even when Kevin Looney checked in for Mulder, the Sixers were reluctant to trap him. This is a wonderful execution by Golden State, but it's still a 6'3" guy taking a jumper against a 7-foot guy from about 30 feet with another defender coming at him from the side with 2 minutes left in a 2-possession game, and this is more than deserving of Mike Breen's bang treatment, which elevates every highlight in which it appears.
And Draymond decisively comes and makes it very difficult.
Curry, another 3. Bang!
At number 6, long-range buck hunting. It's generally recognized that Curry is the most dangerous off-ball player who has ever lived. Late in the Bucks game, Warriors wing Kelly Oubre missed a corner 3, and there was a scramble for the rebound. In the chaos of the loose ball, Curry lurked near half court, in position to get back on defense should Milwaukee come up with it. Teammate Andrew Wiggins got his hand on the ball twice, first to bat it away from Brook Lopez, and then to direct it to Curry. Holiday and Lopez were in his vicinity, but directly in front of Curry, there was space to dribble into a 30-footer. He splashed it, part of a 14-1 run that allowed Golden State to escape with a 122-121 win. Whoa, that's the stuff that makes the NBA pretty fun and amazing to watch.
Finding Oubre's hit 2 in a row. Out of that one out. Long rebound Wiggins. What a play. Curry for 3. Got it.
At number 5, Miami Madness. I mentioned it's hard to deal with Curry in transition, didn't I? The Warriors didn't pull off a comeback in Miami the way it did against Milwaukee, but this play kept hope alive for another possession. He shot this from the eye on the vice court, but what's remarkable is what had to happen for him to get this look.
And Draymond Green down with his 10th rebound, so he's got his 9th double-double of the season. From Broward, folks. From Broward County.
At number 4, a Curry classic. Now, you have seen Curry do this before. He isolates, gets in his bag, creates separation, and lofts the ball high up in the air just past his defender's fingertips. He did this to Seth in Philadelphia, and he did it to Boston rookie Peyton Pritchard earlier in this game. The difference is that this happened with less than 5 minutes to go in a nail-biter, and you couldn't ask Grant Williams to guard it any better. Williams went over the initial screen, moved his feet to stay in front of Curry, and used his hands to try to disrupt Curry's rhythm. When he reached with his right hand, Curry went behind the back and into his classic pull-up.
Grant Williams on him. Curry behind the back, puts up a three. Bang! Steph.
At number 3, corner sliced. The very best Curry shots are the ones that just leave you laughing, and I was cackling like an idiot on this one. The defense is literally face guarding Curry on the inbounds pass, and Kent Bazemore has to throw a precarious bounce pass just to get him the ball. He then runs away from a double team, dribbling toward the left baseline, where he hesitates just long enough for Jordan Poole to vacate the corner, keeps his dribble alive, launches his body sideways, and tosses up a moon ball. This is pretty mean and rude. Williams is the victim here, but I mean, if there's one thing Boston is trying to prevent on this possession, is a Curry three-point attempt. The fact that he even managed to shoot it, let alone make it, is pretty hilarious. Extreme as this example may be, this dynamic is playing out all the time. For years, opponents have twisted themselves into knots trying to stop Curry from getting threes off, and it has reached a new level this season because Curry hasn't had much shooting or playmaking around him.
Curry looking for an opening. Corner three is up, shot, it's good!
At number 2, Tornado Watch. Yes, this is another off the dribble, slightly off balance 3 from the left corner. Given that it happened in the second quarter and the Warriors were already beating the OKC Thunder by 24 points, it doesn't have the same urgency as the one over Williams. But doesn't that make it even better? In no way did Curry need to do this. The Warriors were not trying to erase a deficit as quickly as possible, and they weren't desperate for a 3. This was born out of nothing more than an opportunity. Curry grabbed a rebound, pushed the ball, and put pressure on the defense before it could get set. Curry was attacking in transition, searching for an opening. It just so happens that he put on a dribbling exhibition while doing so. The bucket illustrates his ability to shoot on target, even when he doesn't have time to square up the way you're taught to. The sequence leading up to it is best appreciated with multiple viewings and in slow motion.
But he really frustrates you when he doesn't have the ball and you lose it.
Curry, three.
And finally at number 1, the left-handed lunacy. I feel bad that Williams is appearing on this list for the 3rd time. Besides, you can't fault any defender who ends up on the wrong end of the shot. I sincerely wonder though, if any other defender has ended up on the wrong end of this shot, I certainly can't recall any other instance of a player spinning into a drive, retreating to the 3-point line, pump faking, twisting to the side to draw contact, and flinging up a hook shot with his offhand. Meanwhile, this is the only 2-point field goal on this list, and it's at number 1. While Curry's foot is clearly on the line, this shot surely ought to be worth more than 2 or even 3 points. And in a way, as LeBron James would tell you, it is. I don't know how to quantify the demoralizing effect of Curry making and then celebrating such a preposterous shot. I just know that it is real. Well guys, that's it for today's video. Let us know what's the best Curry moment in your opinion in the comment section down below, and we hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for making it into the end, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you beautiful faces in the next one. Have a great day.